Welcome back. This is Chiro Cherry, and if you like my content, don't forget to hit the cherry at the bottom of the screen, lower right, and it will let you know when you subscribe. Alright, moving on. Apex Legends Update 1.60, Caustic Town Takeover. If you know, the water treatment facility has been a new POI. It's part of Caustic's new lore. It has a computer in there that when you hit it, it releases a bunch of gas. So it's kind of, right now everyone's going there, so it's like the new Skull Town. Not much there, you're just like another town takeover event. I'm not gonna explain those, you know how they go. Ring Fury mode though, that's brand new. Ring Fury mode, standard battle royale, but additional ring flares appear at different points on the map after each ring. So ring flares do as much damage as the current ring. Ring flares will increase the longer the event goes on. So right now, there's only at ring flare 1. So you'll see this random like red flare come down, and it does damage that the ring does. Thankfully, they do collapse. So the biggest thing that they added though was heat shields. These items prevent ring and ring flare damage. They occupy the new survivor slot, which doesn't impact your gear. So the new survivor slot also has the mobile respawn, but the mobile respawn takes over for the heat shield. So you can't have a heat shield and a mobile respawn. So I think tactically one player should have like a mobile respawn, and another player should have the heat shields. They added solos finally, so no fill matchmaking. Play in duos or trios queue by yourself if you dare, basically. So people have been asking for a long time, like, where's solos? I'm like, it's a tactical game, so they're not going to add solos. They added solos by this, so you don't have randoms. You just go in. Preferably, I'll probably play solos on duos, not trios. Caustic, because a bunch of people have been whining about Caustic, especially the, ranked pros, whatever. The Nox gas grenade increased from 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes. That is a huge difference. That is a whole minute and a half, which is not cool. Nox gas grenades at a flat rate of 5 HP per tick instead of ramping up from 6 HP to 12 HP. Huge. They cut that damage in half, which is garbage, in my opinion. Pathfinder removed low profile. They are removing low profile from the game. They've said this in another tweet. So we'll be seeing more of that removed in the future. Gibbs, they removed 15% faster heal item usage while in the dome protection. He's no longer viable as a healer anymore. They took that away from him. I guess they did that because of the heat shield. Horizon increased black hole cooldown from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Horizon, some people say she's strong. Her black hole for me was never strong. It was her ability to get to higher places was strong. Revenant Silence now disables Mirage's Cloak Revive and Respawn, as well as Octane's Swift Med. That's great. I like that. That's more of a buff. Watson's now has passive shield regen at 0.5 HP, half of Octane's current health regen. Don't rely on Watson's ability. I tried it, and it's great if you have no shields, because her passive shield regen helps out. But I tried it from like 0 shield, and it took way too forever. So it's not a huge buff. It's a slight buff, but it's nice. Rampart explosive damage amp cover normally instead of inflicting 200 damage. Explosives damage Stilla normally instead of inflicting 175 damage. This is what I never understood, why the grenades were doing so much damage to the shield versus actual people. So they finally fixed that as a slight Rampart Revenant lifeline main. That makes me happy. Also, gold weapons. The gold AR LMG default optics have been updated to the 2x Bruiser. That's great news. Mastiff gets nerfed again, which is fun. If you're gonna nerf it and it's overpowered, just put it back in the care package where it belongs. Pellet damage decreased from 13 to 11. Fire rate increased from 1.1 to 1.1, or 1.0 to 1.1. Wingman plus 1 bolt to every magazine side, including base. They basically made the attachments worthless, so you get up to 3 bullets. Hemlock, increased rate or hip fire spread. So that's a slight nerf for that. Quality of life change, this is really big. So they increased King's Canyon loot. The wooden shacks across the map should have more pieces each and generally be on a little higher quality. I noticed that a little bit. Spotted Lake has been reduced to medium quality from high. Crash Site has redistributed the loot to an area slightly. The amount stays the same, but higher. Quality loot should be on the ship. Caustic treatment has more loot than water treatment, and it remains high quality. Locked weapon optic swapping. For guns with fully locked attachment sights, you weren't able to switch them out, but now you can. You replace the optics, except for with the Kraber sniper rifle, which makes sense. Assets have been added to the game, or assist, which I just realized, which is great because I'm like, we're not in range, so why are assists showing up? Well, they added it, which is helpful, so now you know if you're assisting. Assists still don't contribute to XP. This has replaced the Spectre icon, so now you don't know if people are watching you, so you can't toxically teabag, which is not fun. Club names now appear on match summary and champion screen if all players are part of the same club. Join my club. Only have 2 people. Sad girl, sad boy noises. Badge progress, so now shows that you have that longer amounts of progress. Hovering over the badge will show you more information. That's always good. Ping my death box. This is another going to be annoying thing. While respawning on dropship, you can now ping your own death box to help locate it easier. So pretty much ping. The gold backpack got kind of nerfed. Players revive will show that they're being revived by a gold backpack. There'll be a crackle of energy, and basically they'll be targets because you're like, okay, this person's a gold backpack. Players on PC can now go back to the title screen in the lobby while switching of data centers without restarting the game. Good for them. A lot added numbers to advanced lock controls. This should help people experiment easily revert back to their favorite settings. Apparently, when you scan a beacon in Ring 6, you'll now be able to see the location where Ring 6 finishes. It's usually in the middle, so there's really no point. There's a bunch of bug fixes I'm not going to go over. You can discover that yourself. They added the Switch version. I just downloaded it. It took me 3 hours. I haven't played it yet, so I can't tell you how it is. I've been hearing some mixed information for that. Some people are praising it as it's really good, and some other people are like, it takes 20 minutes to 30 minutes to find a match on the Switch. So there's that. Yay! And if you're not doing playing with other systems, then fix that. This is Cherry. Don't forget to pop the cherry in the bottom right corner, and I'll see you later.